you'll see a team constantly work a site from mid, but if you leave like one person there, two people there, and then the other three or two fall back for like a site crunch, like either a couple through vents, a couple through B main, or up cat and then through A main or blue door or something like that. It's a lot of things you're making the CTs work on spot, so they'll be torn from their positions, be spinning around in circles, not knowing where to aim. So that'll just cause immense confusion where it makes it a pretty much an easy site take. But that's like I said, timing. Just because CTs, they should know if there's one or two people mid, so they can just flash and retake it and kill those two guys there with like 3 CTs of their own before they execute on a site.
And it looks like we're actually live here into the pistol round. Flash Step going to pick off too early in this one, and that's going to be Disciple and Steno both getting dropped by Flash Step. The bomb going to be working its way in towards the A bomb site now. One member pushing up through that catwalk. That's going to be Nitro. He's going to be able to drop one. Shazam's going to take him out. Bomb is going to get planted at the A bomb site. So we will be seeing a 4 versus 2 post plant. Hades down to 8 HP. Rush with 100. And, ooh, Shazam going to drop one. Rush, nice shot onto Shazam. But he's going to get taken down by Strebber there in the mid corridor. And we will see Kelevra once again picking up the pistol round on T side.
Yeah, Shazam and Flash have made a huge impact that round. They got the entries on A. It was smart of Area51 to stay in B because they didn't see the bomb, so they must have think like, oh, well, they're just flaking A, and hopefully they'll just try to take B and lose. But KG decided, yeah, well, if you guys have the site, we'll just rotate back over, take our time, and take A. So definitely a good round from KG, and we do see the 5/7 head armor again from Area51, and these guys are lethal with these guns, so.
Shazam going to open things up onto Steno with the Galil headshot from over the boost spot in middle. He's going to be dropped down to 4 points of health, and I saw a comment earlier about how Shazam just seems to start off every single round in the red, and that was case in point right there. Is a good push from the blue door, going to be able to drop him as well. So we do see Nitro down to 6 points of health, Flash Step down to 15, and they are going to be contesting this B-bomb site. They are going to be able to take down Hades that was holding in the back of that site, and Floki down now to 13 points of health. The bomb now planted at B, and they have pulled out pretty much completely, with the exception of Strebber, who spots one up in that heaven area. He's going to do good damage with that grenade. He does have an AK-47 in hand. So the spam coming from Rush, not going to be able to connect with that one just yet. He is going to be able to finally take down Strebber. As we see, Flanks drop one, Rush kills one, Floki now, as it is Disciple in a 1 versus 1. And he is going to get the better of Floki, but that bomb is going to blow up. So a very costly eco round for Kelevra, and you can call that a certain win for Area 51.
Well, you got to remember, Area 51 did buy armor and pistols as well. I think that KG will definitely buy up AK's head armor. But yeah, nonetheless, you're right. These guys had a good eco round-ish. But Arya, do you think that this P250 or 5/7 head armor is still a good idea? We saw Titan do it in the very beginning of Go, and it seems like it was the meta for a little bit of time, and then people started getting away from that because nobody would buy SMGs anymore. Give me your intake on.
For me, it just comes down to maps. Like, I think Cache is a good map to do it on. Nuke's a good map to do it on. Just because you can get in these like weird fight positions where it's like angles just work for the CTs. But I don't know. Other than that, it just depends on maps, in my opinion. Because other than that, you can just get away from it and do full saves, and it'll be a little more beneficial to just full buy on, like, I don't know, Dust 2, for example, when you can get an op in your hand or something.
Alrighty, we see a relatively quiet eco around here. Is Rush going to finally be able to pick one off? And Flash Step and Shazam going to be dropping a few this round as well. That's going to leave it all in Disciple. The near hero of the last round, Galil in hand. He does still have his head armor, but Plank's going to plant him. That AK-47 long-range headshot, and that's going to be it. So the eco rounds are over. First gun round coming in now from Area 51, as they are going to be picking up all their M4s across the board. And we're going to see if Nitro can go back to work, because he had a sensational map on DE Inferno. I think he picked up over 30 frags in a 16-8 victory.
Yeah, he sure did. First gun round is going to be big here, and I think that both teams will try to take control of this mid, so let's see how the CT try to hold it.
We see some spam coming through the smoke, and oh, Nitro going to drop one. That's Streber through the smoke. And that's just unlucky for him, as we do see them working their way towards the vents. The Disciple going to be over there and plants Shazam in the face with a nice headshot. Floki's going to answer back onto him with the assistance of Flash Step as well. We see Nitro pull off of that mid, and they do concede the mid control to KG, as it is a 3 versus 4, so they are going to spread their forces 2 and 2, and we're going to see whether or not, and actually look at this flank right now from Steno. He's going to be able to drop one, looking for another, but he's going to get taken down by Flash Step. Now we're on a 2 versus 3 situation. 2 members of the CT forces, well, they were at B, and that was going to be Hades and Rush, with Nitro going to be holding in that catwalk corridor, and he's going to be coming up against Floki here right around the corner in just a second, and he's positioned perfectly for this push should it happen, and it is, and there it is. So the bomb has been dropped now, and it's all going to be on Flash Step. So let's go ahead and get in the eyes of Flash Step as he's going to be working his way through the A bomb site. We have Nitro around the corner, and Nitro's going to get the better of him. So 3 frags for Nitro in that round, and exactly what I said. He needed to step up big, and he did.
Yeah. Alright, do you think that the T's used too many resources to try to take mid, and after they controlled it, they just got picked off, or how did they fail taking mid when there was a smoke there? Nitro obviously got that smoke kill, but what happened after that?
Yeah, they just didn't win the trades. They should have came out on top after they wasted as many nades and flashes they did on mid. They should have been up a number for sure, but as soon as they lost that, it was just a struggle. It was an uphill battle from there, and it just didn't work out for them.
Alrighty, and we do see an eco round coming from KG, and Hades going to drop him, and Streber fell funny. That's always fun. But Rush going to be able to drop the bomb carrier. That's Shazam. That's going to leave it all on Flash Step once again. And all he's got is a Glock to work with, and he's going to get taken down here surely in just a second. His Disciple with the M4 going to spray him down. Quick shout out to Raz TV in the Twitch chat. He sent me a message on Steam asking me to give him a shout out, so I felt obligated to do it. So there you go. Now shut up.
Starting to look a lot like on starting to look like a lot on Inferno when they won the pistol round and got shut down after that. Shazam, how are you? You got your green gun. So let's see if he does something with it.
On a map like this, definitely it's good to run op T side. This, I would see what he can do with it. He doesn't know there's someone underneath him. That's dangerous.
And there it is. So Steno going to get the better of the big green of Shazam this round. He's going to be able to pick him off, and he does get mollied a little bit. I don't know if that was from his teammate or not. We actually have some aggression in mid as we do see Planks get boosted again, and Nitro once again dropping 2 this round. And he's just playing some lights out CS right now, just doing some sensational work for his team. And you know, that's like the nail in the coffin for Kelevra Gaming right now, is just Nitro is on fire and they just can't do anything to stop him. Nice shot from Flash Step, going to be able to shut down Disciple. That's going to leave it all on Flash Step and Streber now in a 2 versus 4 situation. Was a 2 versus 5, but they've already made it a 2v4. We're going to see if they can do anything, as they are going to go for a boost over the top, and that's going to leave Hades. Actually, Nitro is now over there at the cat box. He's going to be looking for some action. And it seems like he knows that they might be going for that boost, and we'll see what he can do now, as he is going to be watching that area. Streber right above him, and he's just playing this nice and slow, playing this easy. Streber has dropped down, and oh, he turns at the last second. Nitro does, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to find him, and he is going to get shot in the back. So, an unfortunate turn of events there for Streber, or for Nitro, pardon, as Streber is going to get the better of him that round, and that is going to leave him in a 1 versus 3. With the bomb down in the A bomb site and 5 seconds to work with. So he's going to fall back and try to hold on to his gun. But the hunt is on, and here it comes. And he's going to get taken down right at the termination of the round. So no money for Streber. He's got 300 in the bank and a surefire eco for them.
So if you die as a terrorist without the bomb being planted and the round ends, and then you die after the round ends, you get no money. As a CT, it's not the case. But that round, Shazam came up middle. He came on top of the cat box, and he didn't get anything done at all. He peeked way too early. The CTs were there to kill him. I don't think they're communicating as a team. How do you get your team to start working as a team versus a team like Area51?
I mean, you just gotta. I guess this round, if I was them, I would just had everyone just sit and spawn and just talk about what's going on and see if everyone's head can just get into the game, because it doesn't look like their head's in the game right now. It just seems like they're just going through the motions. It's just not working out for them. And they're just trying to force strat, plays, etc.
So Area 51 going to take the lead now after an uneventful eco round. Disciple picking up 2 before he gets dropped. It's going to put $600 in the bank for him, so he is going to be able to have no problem buying this round as his teammates are well over 10K. And I'm surprised that he actually bought himself rather than asking for a drop, because now he's going to be limited on grenades. So, you know, you see Hades with 11,700 at the end of the buy period, 10,000 for Steno, yet Disciple with only a smoke grenade, and that's an interesting decision to make there. Any thoughts on that one?
What?
Sorry.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, I was just trying to figure out. I was like, why is Shazam? Why does he have an op again, and what's he doing with it? So maybe he's just trying to get a lead on the A. But I love you. There it is.
Boom! Alright, well he does have one more in the A bomb site to contend with. That's Disciple. He's going to nade out over to Quad. Unfortunately, that is not where Disciple is. Nitro going to be on the rotate. And we actually see Nitro with a big green. That's the first time that we've seen him pick up an op in as many matches as we've watched of him. So a good opening frag, going to make it a 4 versus 5 in favor of the terrorist side of KG. Now we got to see if they can do anything with it, because they have dropped Steno. They have 4 members to contend with. That's Disciple, Hades, Nitro, and Rush. And we do see Nitro with the AWP. And the rotate off of A. So now A is completely open. As you see Hades dropping flash step in middle. The distraction at B has worked. And they've got a free plant in the A bomb site. So KG maybe taking a little bit of a page out of Area 51's book this round and throwing those fakes towards that B bomb site, getting that rotate to work, and just an all-around nice play from them. Nice strat all across the board. And now let's see if they can hold on to it post-plant. Rush going to pick off Floki. That smoke's going to come in and cover off that A main. We see Disciple picking up one. Disciple's going to get a second one. Rush going to get a third, and the defuse is going to come in. So a retake from Area 51 on a 3 versus 4, and that's just silly.
I'm not trying to point fingers or anything, but Shazam got a nice pick in the entry. But then there was a point where he needed to hit a shot on 2 guys coming from CT, and he just didn't hit it. I don't know. I mean, he did have a nice shot in the very beginning of the round. He did get an opening pick, and it did look like they were going to take that round. But Area 51 had a beautiful retake. Were they peeking too much, or what went wrong for the terrorists on that retake?
I just think their positioning was off. Like, they didn't have anyone forklift. They had a guy in sight by himself, a guy blue door, and then 2 people smoked off in main. If one of the main guys was forklift, they would have had better positioning. Somewhat of a crossfire could have happened with the blue door, the forklift guy, and then the forklift guy and the sight guy. So I think that was just lacking. That's what threw the round for them.
Man, Nitro is just playing nuts right now. Shazam going to be able to pick up 2. And we'll see if it's going to be enough, as we do see Hades working his way up towards that mid CT area. Spots Shazam, drops him, and he knows where the last one is because he saw that grenade go flying across the middle of mid. And that's going to be flash step 1 versus 3. And Disciple's going to clean that one up. So relatively good round from Area 51, only losing 2 guns in that buy. So they are up 6-3 now.
How do you stop Nitro? It just seems like there is no stopping him, but those 2 shots he had were unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, a simple smoke and connector could have taken care of that, but I mean, they're just neglecting some of the major things they need to do to win the rounds, or at least pull off half a round, because it doesn't look like they're getting past their initial execution.
And I like this play. Look at Steno pushed up behind that smoke. He's going to spot one. Disciple's going to fall off and keep that blue door. He's going to find one. Shazam pushing through the smoke behind Steno. Going to be able to drop him. And Steno actually going to be able to clean that one up. So that's CZ75 coming into play once again. Floki, last man standing. He's going to get spotted here. He's going to get naded. And he's going to get picked. Hades with the AWP now. Going to be able to drop Floki. So 7-3. And Area 51 looking strong on cash, and I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I thought KG would do a little bit better, but it looks like Area 51 is almost like their kryptonite. Their play style Do you think their playstyle, Area51 playstyle, is the counter to how KG plays? Do you think KG would do a lot better against other teams, or?
I mean, Area 51 is just filled with really strong aim. Like, they just put up good stats. I mean, some of them have off days, but all in all, I consider all of them really good riflers. And the fact that they're playing passive and their aim's on fire right now, yeah, there's just no stopping it. They're just running into their crosshair, doing half-ass executions too, which isn't helping on KG's side. So I mean, if it's just all around, like Area 51's playing really well, and then KG's just kind of doing half the job.
Ooh, nice shot from Shazam through the smoke. Gonna drop Steno. And once again, he's getting the opening kill. Now it's just a matter of them executing properly and then holding the site. They got the site fine last time in a 4 versus 3. However, they weren't able to hold on to it afterwards for the post plant. So they do have 2 members of Area 51 in the site right now. And Shazam looking for some more blood. And he keeps looking where he's at. He's going to find it here in just a second. And he does. So he is able to take down Disciple. And this is a good start for the terrorist side. They still have 1 member over there. That's Nitro. And they dispatch him. So a 4 versus 2 now. Bomb going to be getting planted for that A main area. But Hades going to be on the catwalk area now, and he's not going to be able to do much with this round as Shazam finally lighting him up with that AWP, getting 3 big frags, and finally Floki going to be able to take down Hades. So some nice play from Kelevra Gaming, finally able to get around after losing 7 in a row.
Yeah, it's they gave Shazam 2 picks there at A bomb site, and that wasn't very good, obviously, and they ended up winning the round off of it. But do you consider this to be a T or CT sided map?
It's pretty even. Honestly, it's just an 8-7 map. Could be either way. It's even in my opinion.
Fair enough. Shazam, lighting him up, man.
Yep, hitting him through the smoke. Nice shot. He saw the leg. He saw the leg there too. So 2 early picks again for Shazam, and they're going to take this A bomb site. 3 picks now for Shazam, looking for more. He's got Hades over by truck. Let's go ahead and see if we can get back in the eyes of Shazam real fast, as he does have 1 member over there. That is going to be Hades, and he's looking for more. He knows where he's at. Last man standing is going to be Hades this round with the M4 in hand. He's going to try to run his ass away and try to save this gun. And Shazam actually blinding his teammates there, so he is going to be able to get into that middle corridor, but he is going to finally get hunted down by Flash Step. So finally able to string a couple of rounds together. Kelevra Gaming picking up 2 in a row, and Shazam, I think that was, what, 7 kills in the last 2 rounds, maybe? 6 kills?
Yeah, he's doing really, really well. I think Area 51 needs to go back to their passive setup that they're used to playing and not let Shazam get any of these kills. They're doing really well when they weren't allowing him to open up anything, and now look, they're giving him kills and he's just lighting them up. He had 3 really, really nice shots, 2 through smoke like you said, and that other shot next to the guy on generator was pretty sweet too.
He's going to open it up again. Nice grenade's going to do some good damage onto Steno. Drops him down to 73 points of health. And right now, Shazam is just a 1-man highlight reel. As he's looking for more onto Steno. He's not able to connect just yet. They're just exchanging fire back and forth. Steno down to 73. Shazam down to 46. But let's go ahead and get in the eyes of somebody else, as we do see Floki going to drop Nitro there by the cat box. Steno going to fall back into the A site by Quad. Try to hang on to his M4 right now, because Kelevra trying to bring it back. And this round looking like it's going to be a 7-6 scoreline, as we see the bomb working its way towards that B bomb site, and that's going to be all on Rush now. Let's see if he can hold this one down. Looking for one, not even going to get it. So Flash Step and Floki going to combine to take him down. Hades going to be able to answer back on a Strebber. He's going to drop a nice grenade that's going to almost takes out Flash Step, down to 10 points of health. And finally, Flash Step does go down. The HP is against them right now. Talking about KG. And oh so quickly this round just fell apart.
Yeah, the damage was done. I mean, they were all pretty low. Is there any reason why they're trying to push Shazam lower A, or what was the reasoning behind that, or was there any reasoning behind that?
It looks like they were just trying to make a play, and it didn't work out for them. And then Steno wanted to even it up, so he kept re-peeking, hopefully hoping Shazam would just over-peek it and miss a shot, but it didn't work out that way, so they just fell down 4v5 right off the bat.
Alrighty, so 8-5 is your scoreline. Once again, a full gun round coming out from KG. We see the big green still in the hands of Shazam. He's going to be working his way to that A site. Oh, and spamming through the smoke is Rush, and he does some serious damage on the planks. 96 points of health. Taken off, chipped away. Useless for the rest of the round. 4 points of health left on him. And that is a very, very good start for Area 51. Even though Rush doesn't necessarily know it just yet. But nevertheless, he has done his job. And Plank's going to be bleeding internally for the remainder of this round. His flash step spots one by quad. Knows that there's going to be one over there. The rotation has come. They have 2 members of the CT forces over there and 1 quick rotator. That is going to be your number 4-man Nitro that's sitting over by Sandbags in mid. And we're going to see whether or not KG decides to go for this A bomb site, which it looks like they're going to. So we will be seeing this A take here in just a second. And hopefully nobody gets over anxious and peaks early, because Shazam's got his AWP trained on that left side of A. And here comes Floki, going to drop the first one. Disciple going to be answering back. Drops 2. That is the bomb carrier. Disciple looking for a third is going to get it. Planks and Shazam, your last 2 standing. Shazam knows that he's by quad. However, help has arrived. And Disciple going to pick up a third. Make that a 4th. And that is just absolutely detrimental to your morale right there, as Disciple single-handedly shutting down the push in B. Or A.
Yeah, like Arya said, these guys are amazing with rifles. Disciple came up with a huge round there. They didn't give Shazam any peeks. They sit back in sight. Shazam didn't get any kills at all. Maybe he did, but he didn't get any initial picks at all. I think Floki actually came out, Flash Tap came out early and got the first kill. But if you don't give him any opening picks, then you're not going to lose a round, it seems like.
Yeah, I heard Nitro and Steno kind of have a mutual agreement that they're getting sloppy and over-peeking. So it looks like they're going to fall back to their passive setup. Just let them run into their crosshairs.
Someone's upset.
Who's upset?
Planks is yelling at Shazam right now. It seems like they're quite frustrated with how they're playing this match.
And understandably so. They're looking to go down 10-5 in the first half, and that's exactly what they don't want to have happen. But interesting setup that they had on their last round there on the CT side, the double op setup. Arya, how do you feel about picking up 2 AWPs on the CT side of this map?
I mean, they're just going for that random factor to catch them off guard, and that's never a bad idea. And it looked like it paid off for them, just because they didn't expect 2 oppers. So, I mean, with plays like that, it's nothing really like professional or anything like, I don't know, anything like that. It's just kind of one of those random things that you do just because you know it'll catch the other team off guard, and they're not ready for it. They're ready for this like basic cookie cutter setup, and then you're just throwing 2 ops in their face out of nowhere. They hear an op in A, then they run into it at B or something like that.
Planks was quite upset, and he was explaining to Shazam that they're not executing until about 20 seconds left, and I think that's true. I think they were trying to push too much on Shazam, trying to get an opening pick, and Area 51 just wouldn't give it to him, and I almost agree with Planks, is that they can't keep relying on him to get an opening pick to take these sites, and that's what they've been doing this whole time. And I almost feel like the rounds that they won like pistol round and then 2 gun rounds, and the 2 gun rounds that they did win, Shazam got the opening kills on it, so...
Well, it's fascinating that you say that, because Planks is their strat caller.
Oh. Well.
So I don't understand why he would be upset at Shazam that they're not executing till 20 seconds. You would think as a strat caller he would adapt the situation and, you know, think of doing something a little bit different. But we do see Rush opening things up in the pistol round for the second half with a headshot onto Shazam, and a quick roster rundown for you guys for Kelevra Gaming. Strebber, Planks, Floki, Flash Step, and Shazam For Area 51, we have Rush, Nitro, Steno, Hades, and Disciple. Looking for a knife kill. Not going to get it. Strubber going to be able to fight that one off for just a second, as we do see a 2 versus 3 make that a 1 versus 3, as the remaining CT is Planks, and he's going to get shot in the face by Hades GLOCK. So a nice pistol round for Area 51, and they're looking to seal the deal and shut this one down early.
This looks almost identical to last match. They won the pistol round, and then they ended up losing a bunch of rounds in a row, ended up 10-5. They lost pistol round again, so it's looking quite familiar, and I almost want to ask the same questions. I mean, do you full save and just hope that you can buy Famus's next round? It's roughly all the same stuff.
It looks like that's what they're doing, too. I mean, they did pick up some CZ75s, but only $3 a pop. If they pick up a couple of kills in this round, that's going to bode well for him, as we do have a double man push. Oh, a nice dink onto Hades, drops him down to 6 points of health. So that the 50 caliber bullets, apparently. And Shazam, he's been playing absolutely sensationally with that CZ75. Watched him in a couple of his earlier matches, and I think he went like, on Mirage, he had like 24 kills, and I think 12 of them were with the CZ. Just something completely ridiculous. You see Steno get caught as well, so it's a 3 versus 3. Oh, Flash Step gets caught off guard. Disciple lurking, and that's going to open up that B bomb site. So the bomb is going to get planted at B, as we do see a little bit of a recovery attempt from KG, and now it's a 2 versus 2 as Rush trying to lurk, and he's going to get caught. A nice grenade's going to rain in and drop Shazam down to 26 points of health. Flashbang's going to hold him back for just a second longer, as we do see the 2 versus 2 happening. Nitro and Disciple versus Strebber and Shazam. And there it is, Nitro and Disciple going to be able to get the better of him. But nevertheless, a good eco round from KG, able to drop 3 guns out of the hands of Area 51.
Do you think KG is down that many rounds that they had to force that? It seems kind of silly to force that when they pick up 2 AKs and they're at 25 HP apiece.
Yeah, no, they definitely should have saved. But I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking right now. It doesn't make sense. I would like to see them run an auto sniper though instead of an off CT side. Just because they're down rounds, I'd like to see like a 2A setup committed, 2B setup, and just let the auto sniper hold mid. Because you don't, the auto sniper on this map on CT side could single-handedly hold any type of flash peeks mid. It won't be able to hold a full execute unless maybe randomly getting some kills by spamming the auto through the smoke, but even that's effective. Just because there's one little entrance they come out of mid, and then the boost, that you can just spam the boost. Same thing, you just choose one and go with it. So I'd like to see them run with an auto, but it looks like they're Shazam's going with the op. Not my first pick when it comes down to this map. We'll see what happens.
And actually somebody in Twitch chat said that according to Planks as of last night, Floki is actually their in-game leader now. So they might want to go back to Planks, because whatever Floki's calling is not working for them right now. As we do see 3 members of Area 51 getting dropped early in this round, and that's a good start for Kelevra Gaming, as they are able to take the 2-man advantage, make that a 3-man advantage as the bomb gets dropped in middle. Disciple goes down at the hands of Flash Step. That's going to leave it all on Hades now, 1 versus 4. And he's actually worked his way through B. So let's go ahead and see what he's got for us here, as he's going to be able to catch Flash Step here in just a second. And personally, he could go for the knife. Opts to go for the AK frag instead. Now he's got Shazam around the corner. Done that as well. I don't like the play that Shazam made there, rotating around, giving him another 1 versus 1, especially with the AWP in hand. And you know, I don't think Flash Step was really able to relay any information to his teammates, because he did get killed from behind, so he didn't really know where Hades was going to be going on that play. Does spot Planks up there in the A bomb site. He's got Strebber right over the other side of the boost box. He is going to drop a nade on him, does some good damage, down to 60 points of health. But Strebber is going to finally clean that one up. So 13-7? 13-6, okay. 13-6 is the score now. And Kelevra trying to get back in this one, as they do pick up the first gun round.
Yeah, and a good point to bring back, Ari, is that as the opera, he should move and definitely play a different spot this round. Area 51 is not the type of team to make the same mistake twice, and I don't think that they're going to allow Shazam to get another pick on B, so hopefully he moves, and perfect. It looks like he's going to try to take middle instead.
Yeah, so if someone even tries to go for the boost or something, it's just going to be a quick kill. They won't expect the opper. I just hope he doesn't spam and give his spot away.
Is that a sawed-off that he has?
It is. Steno going for the shotgun frags this round, and we'll see if he can get any of those, as he was the lowest on the money for his team. He has 1,400. I'm not really actually sure why he decided to go for the sawed-off. Maybe just to try to pick up some grenades. But Hades with a nice shot onto Strebber in the B-bomb site. That's going to open things up. Flash Step is going to be over there. Shazam is there as well, but Rush going to take down Flash Step. That's going to leave this on a 3 versus 5. And around that, you wouldn't have really expected to go the way of Area 51. Has been all them so far. Shazam's AWP has been useless, and it continues to be useless as it has been dropped out of his hands as Hades takes his head off. And that's going to leave this all on a 2 versus 5. And they are going to try to fall back, it looks like, and save this as Steno going to get aggressive with the sawed-off now, try to pick up a gun. And we'll see if he actually picks up a gun. He hasn't yet. Rush spamming up mid, and there's the shotgun kill. We were waiting so long for it.
Shazam missed 3 entry picks into that B site.
That could be the GG round just because of the money situation they're put in, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate.
You're right, they don't have any money at all.
And I believe right now on the other side, Pure is just spanking the pants off of the team that they're playing right now. So we're probably going to see an Area 51 versus Pure finale. And if Pure plays the way that they have, they're going to give Area 51 a run for their money in this one.
Who's on Pure?
That's Professor Chaos, Miss Q, a couple of other people. They got a really good team. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that one afterwards. And I believe I might actually be casting that with Sadicus. See Rush shutting down the eco round, picking up 3 kills this time. Disciple just waving his mouse in the air. Last man standing is Shazam all the way back in terrorist spawn. Looking to hold on to this AK-47 if at all possible. He's got a lot of time to work with here, so we'll see what he can do.
While we're on this, someone mentioned that I have a grudge against Shazam. I do not. I'm just pointing out the fact that if he's going to pick up that up, and he's usually on point hitting those shots, and it just seems like he's not hitting them today. So nothing against Shazam. It's just he's not hitting the shots that he needs to hit, and he's one of the more I guess flashy type of people on their team. He's the one that's supposed to get a lot more kills, and he's just not hitting them. So.
He was able to steal away an AWP at the end of that round, which is very, very crucial for him, as they are going to be able to buy this round, as it is on match point, 15-6. You see Area 51 up by 9 rounds now, so 9 potential match points coming in for KG, and they definitely have their work ahead of them right now, as they are going to be on their heels, so to speak. And Shazam looking for the opening pick. He's going to miss the shot, and Nitro going to take him out. So once again, missing the entry frag. And, you know, I have a lot of respect for Shazam. He's a good player, and I have nothing against him, but he's not performing the way that he usually does. I mean, he's got a lot of kills on the board. He's 21-18, but unfortunately he hasn't been able to get those entry frags that are so important. But the bomb has been dropped in that B-bomb site. Hades able to take down Strebber, and it is a 2 versus 2 as Floki and Flash Step, the last 2 remaining CTs, as they are going to be looking for blood here. And a nice grenade going to rain over the top and take down Flash Step, and there it is. So 16-6 is going to be the final score of this one, and Area 51 going to take it. So we will be seeing Area 51 in the grand finals, and it's just a matter of time before we figure out who they're playing.
Yeah, I think KG was outperformed there. I think they're an awesome team. I think that they'll do good in any league that they play in. It just seems like Area 51 had them tonight. Tomorrow it could have been a completely different story. But props to Area 51. They played extremely well. They hit their shots. Like Arya said, these guys are amazing with rifles. And I don't know. Arya, you got any input on these last 2 matches here?
Yeah, I mean, it just